In 2012, we got a lot of games. We got games like Black Ops 2, more like Black Ops 2. Telltale's The Walking Dead, more like Telltale's The Walking I'm Dead, because I'm fucking bored. Asura's Wrath, more like Asura's Nap, because he fell asleep because he's bored. Throw away all those games and bring out Lollipop fucking Chainsaw.
Down the street, I'm the girl next door. I'm the fox you've been waiting for. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. I'm your cherry bomb.
This game, it's a chaotic masterpiece, but you know that already because you clicked on the video. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop, hey!
My name is Satara, and this is an audio of me farting. Enjoy!
Lollipop Chainsaw is a beat-em-up, and this was around the time when beat-em-ups were at their most popular. The story itself is pretty simple. You play as a high school cheerleader named Juliet, who also happens to be a zombie hunter, because that's just a thing that happens on the daily. She's rushing to the school to look for her boyfriend Nick, who is probably one of the best side characters ever made, and every game has ever copied his design, but we'll get into that later on. The first level is basically the outskirts of the school, and we get taught the combat here. It's basic enough at first. You got simple punches and chainsaw attacks, so the goal here is to cut off the zombies' heads by hitting them enough. You can do this by just using your chainsaw attacks, but you're encouraged to use your pom-pom punches since these make the zombies dizzy, and if you get them dizzy, then you can get an immediate decapitation, which gives you a bonus money and stars. You want as much money as possible because you can buy new attacks, and these get pretty expensive, but you can also buy strength upgrades, more health, the ability to get up faster after falling down, more songs to listen to, more outfits for you to wear and look sexy in, and Nick tickets, which we will just put in our back pocket until the right time. The way you make progress level-wise is straightforward. You start in one area, clear it out of zombies, move on to the next area, and repeat. Now that would get boring, but the gameplay switches up way more than I was expecting it to. For the first level, it mostly stays the same to let you learn the combat controls. As far as collectibles go, aside from money and stars, you got these lollipops that you can use to get health back, and these golden lollipops, which I'm lying if I say I knew what they do, but they're there. We finally get to Nick, our
Who is that?
So not only is Nick an absolute daddy, he's also dead. Yup, he gets bitten as soon as we get to him, and we get this sad goodbye, but this game says fuck you logical plot progression, and Juliet cuts off his head, and we find out she knows how to do the voodoo and keeps him alive using magic. Does it make sense? Nope, and it's perfect. From here on out, Nick is with us, and the game is just holy shit. Look, I know this game is as immature as a room full of me and my clones, but I love the writing, especially when it's between Nick and Juliet, and the two never shut up. And while in any other game that might get annoying, the dialogue here just keeps a stupid ass smile on my face while I'm playing.
Juliet, can I ask you something sort of sensitive?
Oh, yes, Nick?
My face is stuck in your butt. Can you move it a little?
Oh.
You're awful good at this, Juliet. You sure you just took a pole dance class?
Check it out! Yes! Sensei Morikawa taught it. He also showed me some great lap dance moves.
What?
And this is where every great game has copied Lollipop Chainsaw. Do you think Ellie was the first sassy sidekick? Ha! Nick was the OG sass master.
You fucking foul-mouthed dumb fuck!
What's your favorite color, Nick?
Blue? No, green.
Awesome! I love learning about you.
I fucked up. It's yellow.
Do you think Mimir was the first headless companion that we hold next to our booty cheeks and provides us with witty commentary? Ha! Nick gave us a sass and a cute ass face. Cute ass face. Ah. So the next level takes place in the school as Juliet tries to save her classmates and teachers, and I'm just gonna take. No, this is great. This is. Are they stuck in place? There they are. So the next level takes place in the school as Juliet tries to save her classmates and teachers. And I'm just gonna take the time here to say that the zombies in this game talk, and I hate that the shit they say makes me laugh.
Pussy power.
Let's turn the show you go!
Regret those 3 Bukake videos. Can't get this Katy Perry song out of my head. Oh, what a terrible way to die.
It's time to show off the Nick ticket. It's basically this roulette you use by clicking down the left stick, and wherever it lands on is the mini game you get to play. Most of them you unlock by buying or story progression. The first is this money game where you mash the square button and money just flies everywhere along with lollipops, and you collect it and get rich. The next is the Nick Cannon. I don't think that's what it's called, but I'm calling it because it's clever as fuck, where you shoot his head at people. And the last one is this Nick head spin thing where he's on a rope spinning wildly and you can do some serious damage. It's time for zombie basketball. So in this one, every zombie dies with one hit, and the further away they are from the net, the more points they're worth. But these tall zombies come in to block the shot, and you gotta go kill them first before continuing. This one's a lot of fun. And bam, first boss fight. So it turns out the guy behind the zombie apocalypse is the goth/emo dude, whatever. He's tired of being bullied, he's tired of being a social reject, he's tired of society. So he decides to kill all his classmates by turning them into zombies and spreading that infestation around the world. A bit dramatic, buddy. Have you tried poetry?
Julia Roberts! Julia Rob hurts!
So he unleashes this hardcore group of miscreants, and our job is to take them all down. Now, a thing I like that this game does is it kind of follows a pattern in that each level has a tone or an aesthetic, and the music in the level follows it. The vibe of the level follows it, and the boss fight is usually inspired by the bands of that same genre. Did that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Made sense? Made whatever. The first boss has this punk rock industrial punk vibe, and so the music fits that mood. The level takes place in this junkyard because industrial metal is trash. We get to use the chainsaw as this skateboarding thing. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's cool. And the chainsaw becomes this like shotgun thing, and we get to play baseball. Yay sports? So the objective is to protect Nick until he makes 3 home runs, shooting zombies and cheerleader zombies before they get to him. The gun itself is super overpowered, but the controls of themselves are super clunky. Juliet always locks onto the wrong enemy, and moving it around is really unsatisfying. Now we take on Vicky, and this boss fight's pretty cool. I just like that the more phases he goes through, the more ridiculous it gets until he's just a giant floating head. The next level is one of my personal favorites. It's at this farmland area, and this whole theme is psychedelic. Juliet has a nightmare where Nick becomes a zombie, but he's actually okay, and we meet Juliet's younger sister, Rosalind. She's funny, and she's also...
Hey, Juliet! I came to save you! Something's wrong with this bus! Oh, it's really irritating! Is that a new purse? Wait, it's your boyfriend! He's a decapitated head? Fuck me! That's the coolest thing ever! Ah, I almost hit a bird! Look out!
Yeah, they kind of overdo it with her. It's more annoying, but she does have her moments. Basically, she's stuck driving this bus that won't stop, so we gotta go save her and kill zombies on the way, kill some zombie cows, some zombie horses. Then we fight this giant 3-headed chicken that's also part forklift construction machine thing. Finally catch up to Rosalind, and she fixed the bus. But, oh no.
How did you fix the bus, Rosalind? Just last week, you had to take your car to the shop because you didn't know cars needed oil. How could you know how to...
Our next boss is Mariska, I don't, that ugly ass name, and she clones herself, and we just gotta shoot them all down. And while I like the character itself, I kind of think the boss fight is way too repetitive all the way through. With previous bosses, they added something new with each phase, getting a little bit more ridiculous, a little bit more creative. But with her, the one who's in charge of the psychedelic era, the one that you think they would go all out, she just kind of clones herself more, and it honestly just makes it easier, because even when you shoot one of her clones, she still takes damage. So this one was kind of underwhelming, disappointing. Next level takes place in an arcade, and we're introduced to Juliet's dad, who might have a name, I don't remember, but he sounds and he looks like Elvis, and I like his character a lot. The whole dynamic between him and Nick is really funny and actually has like some story progression, and he isn't just played as a mindless, violent person like the rest of the family. Yes, he's over the top, and he is super violent, sure, but his whole thing is knowing his daughters are badasses, trusting them with things, and still looking out for them, and I like that a lot. The gameplay at the arcade definitely switches up the most out of any level, technically. We kill some zombies, then we play Pac-Man, except we're the ghost and we need to escape Pac-Man while collecting these keys. Buy some upgrades, kill some bombs, kill some zombies. Then there's this 2D part where we take some elevators and kill some zombies. It's alright. I mean, it's really just the normal game, but in 2D and with a filter over it. Then there's these zombies with radios, and you want to kill them first because the music makes them lose control and they become way stronger. After this, we kill some more zombies while the wall breaks down every round. And while so far the mini games have just been a slightly different way to kill the zombies, this last part is actually something different and fun. We gotta get to the top of this building while shooting our way up and avoiding all the obstacles, because even one hit will make us start over. It's frustrating, it's annoying, it's slow, and it's actually kind of fun. Now you gotta take on Josie, the funk rock star with an auto-tuned voice. I like his boss fight since he's in this cute little UFO, but it's weird because he only gets 2 different phases. Every other boss gets 3 phases. That kind of gets more creative, or it changes up a bit. This guy just gets 2 and it's over. This level takes place at a cathedral, and by this point Juliet is overpowered with so many different combos and ways to attack, and this level just has fun with that. It just lets you go wild and killing zombies all the way through, and it's fun. The music here is a variety of everything that's been in the game so far, and my emo ass used to listen to it in high school. Me used to listen to all this shit. I'm reading my script right now and that sentence made no sense. The next boss is Lewis, who is just straight up rock and roll, and this boss fight is fun. It's like something out of fucking straight up like Bloodborne, Dark Souls. It makes no fucking sense. He's on this motorcycle for the first phase, and then it becomes this robotic monster thing that attacks you like crazy, and then it becomes a deformed robotic monster thing, and it keeps getting worse until he's dead. Yay. And then the final battle, Killabilly. And for the grand finale, the game just kind of drops the ball. On one hand, the build-up, reaching Killabilly, is really good. You race through the streets as fucking Dragon Force blasts in the background, and Juliet's dad fucking dies while fighting Killabilly. I'm ready for this crazy-ass final battle where I get to use all my abilities and combos and unleash the sickest gameplay possible, and then we reach Killabilly, and yeah, I mean, look, the final boss is fucking trash. I hate it. It's literally Spider-Man 3, the boss fight with Sandman, but it's this game. Why is it this game? Why did this game have to do this to me? After this fight, it gets better because After this fight, it does get better because Juliet and Nick go inside Killabilly, where our main gothic / emo antagonist is in control, and the only way to stop it is to use Nick and connect his head to the body. But this will kill Nick, and so after a heart-wrenching goodbye, Juliet places his head on the body, and Nick saves the world. Juliet sits there in the dust, wondering if it was worth it after all. And then Nick and Juliet's dad are fine. Which is cool. I'm cool with it. Thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. I am so amazed with the amount of progress my channel has been making. I am tripping out on the daily when I check it and I see that I've gone up 200 subscribers, and I'm just sitting there like, what? Like, I know these numbers aren't big or anything, but they're big to me, okay? Like even 4 is big. You could ask anyone. I think 4 is more than enough. Sorry, stupid joke. Thank you guys for checking out my video. Thank you guys. Please make sure you check out my other videos. Leave a comment. What do you guys want me to play? I'm down to play anything really at this point. I just want to keep talking about things like this. This is fun. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. At first, this was a hobby, a very stupid hobby because I had too much free time. Now I'm like, whoa, this is, people like this, and I like this, and I like you guys. So I hope you guys like me. Keep suggesting games that I can play. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.